And Mine Crypto here once again to give you your daily quant update. I hope we're all having a wonderful day. Please remember, I'm not a financial advisor and none of this is financial advice, and none of the information provided in this video should ever be seen or taken as a signal to buy or to sell. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any further videos, and drop me a comment. You'd be doing me a favor with regards to the YouTube algorithms. But first and foremost, we look at these crypto bubbles and we're looking very, very red. The market is absolutely horrid at the moment. But hey, we're here, we're patient. And as you can see, Quant is up one rank to 71 with a market cap of $1.22 billion. Current price back at that stable of $101. And 24-hour volume has been low over the last couple of days at $15 million. But we are up 0.3% in the hour, down 1.2% in a day, and down 4.7% in the week. Now, if we look at the total market on the Fear and Greed Index, we can see that the market cap at the moment is just over that $2 trillion market cap, and we're up 18.9% in the last 24 hours, and BTC dominance is up 0.81%. Now, if we look at the share analysis of where we're at, we're seeing obviously Bitcoin has got $1.2 trillion worth of that cap, and we've got Ethereum at 372 billion, and Tether market cap is 111 billion, BNB 90 billion, total market cap $2.4 trillion. So are we getting close to the alt season? Well, I think every day is a step closer, but we wait and see. And also, we see this yesterday, this awesome news on just getting started. Bank of Japan launches CBDC API sandbox, publishes digital yen report, which is awesome. And then we see the report on Ledger Insights. And we can see here last week, the Bank of Japan published an interim report on its central bank digital currency work. It revealed that it launched a CBDC API sandbox. API is the key word there this month, giving a nod to the Bank of England's Project Rosalind. Now, I've always been saying that the blueprint for everyone else is the UK, the Bank of England's project. We are the largest exporter of financial services. We need to keep that in mind. It said the central bank ran two previous proofs of concept for the digital yen, the latest ending a year ago. In contrast, the POC's latest work extends beyond the CBDC platform, involving end-to-end experiments, including with intermediaries. Apart from APIs, it's exploring interoperability with external systems more generally and additional functionality. A key feature of the latest activity is extensive industry engagement with 5 working groups. So far, quite a bit of work is desk-based research, but the Bank of Japan's plans to experiment based on results. Additional CBDC functionality, examples of additional functionality explored in the current phase include privacy and scalability. On the privacy front, the central bank wants to separate personal data from payment data, mentioning the digital euro as an example. However, the paper also explores potentially selling data, including details about purchases if users provide consent. If this path is pursued, the BOJ suggests that data distribution function should be external to the central bank and intermediaries. In terms of scalability, the CBDC platform needs to be capable of processing tens of thousands of transactions per second during normal periods, and more than 100 transactions per second during peak times. And we know that Quant can do this. Other functionalities discussed included capability with offline payments, extending functionality, including programmable payments and security. Digital yen working groups, the topic covered by the working groups. As we can see, all those working groups in place there. A 6th working group plans to explore the coexistence between CBDCs and other payment methods, including electronic money. The Bank of Japan hasn't yet made a decision to launch the CBDC, so it's currently in progress. It is also participating in Project Agora, the BIS project for cross-border payments using tokenization. Meanwhile, the first Japanese tokenized deposit supply, DCJPY, is expected to launch in the coming months. So getting very, very tasty there. But we also see this from Crypto Nerd. Just so you know, Quant just got listed on RWA category in coin market cap. And we all know how huge Quant already is, focusing on mass adoption and utility, that too on a massive institutional levels. Sky is not even the limit here. And as you can see just here, and if we move over, we can see the top real world asset tokens by market capitalization. And you can see Quant listed in there. So absolutely great. We also see Woody here, Quant working with Swiss Stock Exchange SDX, the tokenized bonds market. We've got working with UK RLN with dozens of use cases of tokenization. Quant working with the Bank of International Settlements to build the Finternet. Let me know if any RWA is doing something similar. Well, I think not, because we also see this here from the Quant website, which came out yesterday, the IFGS 2024, the UK's opportunity to lead digital money and assets. And on the 15th of April, Innovate Finance's Global Summit returned to the City of London to celebrate its 10th anniversary at the historic Guildhall. The event brought together financial leaders and experts from across the industry to discuss the fintech trends set to shape the decade to come. Taking to the stage for a panel discussion entitled Token for Your Thoughts, our founder and CEO, Gilbert Verdian, was joined by the founder and CEO of Aurora, Victoria Thompson, and founder and CEO of Control.all, Matt Ong, to share their insights on why programmable digital currency holds the promise of revolution in financial markets if the UK's banks and other financial institutions are ready to commit to it. Tangible benefits. Panel moderator Mark Simpson, partner of Baker McKenzie, began by asking for benefits of tokenization, to which Gilbert said, as we're making our assets and instruments digital, we're getting the benefits of DLT. This includes custody, security, and accessibility to all the keys you manage. It also provides programmability, which means you're able to code logic into the asset itself for the first time. In turn, this means you can code workflows into money, and in doing so, you can automate a range of complex processes that took many years and resources to do previously. Ong added, the problem statement that we addressed with tokenization is giving more people access to these investments, whether that's on an institutional scale or on the retail scale. When it comes to digital currencies, tokenization is a phased process. And to get that kind of golden ground that people talk about with the full benefits of tokenization, you need a digital currency alongside for tokenizing real world assets. It was left to Thompson to emphasize that no matter how clever the technology behind it, it's the benefit it creates for the user that really matters. Consumers don't care about tokens, they care about money and being able to access products and services. What we're talking about with tokenization is the movement of data, data that can be shared easily, she added. We are on the precipice of a revolution, and it's important for emerging markets because it can transform access and increase the growth of the market by making it cheaper, faster, and quicker. And it says here the need for collaborative commitment. Simpson then shifted the conversation to ask what some of the barriers to adoption are. Gilbert explains the importance of being on the same page as regulators. Now, we know Gilbert is working on ISO TC 307, SATP, and much more. He says here the need for standardization and why implementing the technology correctly is key to success. And we know the big organizations like the BIS, like the IMF, are all stating that standardization is what is needed so we don't live in this fractionalized world. He also said here, we're seeing banks collaborate to proactively explore the possibilities of DLT before regulation is introduced. This is what will allow them to create this new infrastructure. Almost to me, that sounds like they're putting everything together and then it's just a button because everything and all the standardizations and regulations will be already there. So they're planning. So Ong agreed and highlighted the importance of keeping up the momentum. Regulators should continue their work with individual players innovating in this space. While some regulation has changed to support tokenization models, there's still work to be done, he said. Quipping that finance is supposed to be where the money is, Thompson noted one of the key barriers to adoption was banks' reluctant to deploy capital. We need more companies like Quant that are thinking about infrastructure. That's where we need the investment to turbocharge this. A call to action. All speakers believe tokenization presents a huge opportunity. Gilbert concluded with a call to action for the industry. The UK is at the forefront of a revolution of finance. If we want to create tokenized economies, this should be our mandate. We are transforming from electronic finance to digital finance, and the UK can be at the epicenter of that. I say, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Thompson agreed, adding, we have all the ingredients for the most amazing opportunity right now. Let's build our already amazing legal and regulatory framework and use this to take us forward. Wow. So this is absolutely massive. They are already planning, and it's just that regulation that we keep talking about. When that regulation is set, and there is an insurance there for the legacy to jump on board, they will jump. And it feels like there is just a button to be pressed. It says here from Victoria Thompson, we need more companies like Quant that are thinking about infrastructure. That's where we need the investment to turbocharge this. So there you go, guys. Some really, really positive news as we move forward. Although not represented in the price, but remember, I'm here for the long term. I'm not here like a moon boy waiting for it to fire immediately. I know what I hold. So there you go, guys. All the best, and I'll catch you later.